Hi, I'm Matt Weihs. I'm the Managing Director of Bench Events.
Well, thanks for joining us here at ITB. We're on the Kenya stand. It's your destination for this year's Africa Hotel Investment Forum.
It is. I guess I'd rather sort of call it an African event rather than Kenyan, but we've partnered up with the Kenya Tourism and Development Corporation to deliver what is the second event in Africa, the first one being in Morocco last year. We're delighted to be hosting it in Nairobi. It's a time to bring together the international brands and the investors and give the Kenyan and the East African and the African countries the chance to really impress upon them the opportunity that Africa does provide.
And East Africa in particular it's a great opportunity and potential for development of hospitality, and particularly luxury hospitality.
Yeah, I think East Africa is all about tourism, and for this reason, there's a very different opportunity in other parts of Africa. Africa is a really diverse continent, and is one that is relatively untouched. STR Global reports that they have about 105,000 branded rooms in Africa on their books. Now, equivalently, that's about the same size as what they've got in Paris. So at the moment, there's not that many operators in Africa, and the opportunity comes from three main areas really. Firstly, tourism on the east. In other areas, it's through natural resources and the need to through business travel. And thirdly, it's the internal traveller. Civil aviation reports say that the African will increase their air miles by about 9% next year, or this year even.
Now, what will it offer delegates, the conference?
It will give them the opportunity to really understand how to drive development and successful hotel infrastructure within Africa, and to really understand the financial opportunities that are going to arise in Africa. But it also give the international crowd the chance to understand what the developers are really wanting in this country as well. So the coming together is a very important part. It's an educational process, but it's also a way of understanding the diversity of Africa itself.
And also great for networking too.
Well, that's the principal idea, that this will give the chance of the local market meeting the international market, which up to now has not really been an opportunity that anybody's been able to make the most of.
And also happening just after the conference is the World Travel Awards, Oscar the Travel Industry. A lot of industry heavyweight CEOs will be coming there to battle it out for the top award in travel.
Yeah, it's important that we don't lose sight that many of the countries are developing their vision plans, where tourism or development of hotels is a big pillar in that. So we've decided to bring the World Travel Awards to Nairobi on the same time as the event itself, so that we can make the bridge between a tourism plan with hotel development.
And how do you think it will help the forum, having the World Travel Awards there at the same time?
Well, I think it'll help it enormously. It means that it's not one standalone event. It means that both tourism and hospitality are brought into the same location at the same time. And of course, it will provide the sort of recognition to the local market that's desperately needed in the sense of boosting the profile.
Now, shifting over to ITB, you're here in force this week. What do you hope to achieve?
I guess building more awareness to the African countries, that they understand what we're trying to achieve as an organisation. Typically, we've moved from emerging area to another emerging area, and Africa is still very new to us. So, getting the support and the direction from the countries here is a very important thing. What we hope to get out of it in the long term is more representation from more African countries that are looking to find investors and operators.
Okay, Matthew, thanks very much for joining us on Breaking Travel News at ITB Berlin.
Thank you very much. It's a pleasure being with you.